Good evening, Miami. Good evening, United States. Good evening, all the Midwestern states, New York, and the Western states. My name is Orlando Valido, Oli Valido, or Pimpoli, that they call me on YouTube. Tonight they're going to bring you two country music artists, two duos, and they are a duo too. And I'm going to talk about them. Here's the first name, Book and Dunn. Yeah, Book and Dunn. And here's the picture of them. Beautiful picture with the guitars and the cowboy hat of one of them. This autobiography, excuse me for that. I'm gonna have to probably do it into parts if I not wrong about it, because it's a very long autobiography. Okay, so let's get started here with Book and Dunn autobiography. Book and Dunn, an American country music duo consisting of Kick Book, K-I-S Book, and Ronnie Dunn, both who were vocally and songwriter, and the duo was founded in 1990 through that suggestion of that team Dubrois, Dubrois. Before the formation, both members were solo recording artists. Both members started two solo singles apiece in the 1990s, with both also releasing an album for Capitol Records in 1999, which a single or hit single for the artist. Founded in 1990, the duo signed with Arista Nashville that year, and they have recorded 11 studio albums, 1 Christmas album, and 5 completion albums for the label. They also have released 50 singles, of which 21 number 1 on the Hot Country Song. Shut 19 more reached the top 10. Two of these number 1 songs were My Maria and the cover of B.W. Stevenson's song Ain't Nothing But You was the top country song in 1996, 2001, was possibly according to the Billboard year-end chart. The lady also drew longer-lasting number 1 single that charts at 6 weeks, and several of the songs have reached the Billboard 100, with the number 25 peaking at Ain't Nothing But You, and the Red Dirt Road, was also number 1. I remember that one too. Being the higher, the Book and Dunn also won the Country Music Association Vocal Duo of the Year every year in between 1992 to 2006, except for 2000. Two of the songs won the Grammy for the Best Country Performer by a duo or group of vocal. Hardworking Man in 1994, Mamma Maria 1996, all about two of the duo studio album certified platinum or higher by the Recording Industry Association of America. and the highest certification there. In 1991, debut of the brand new man, which was certified septuple platinum for the shipment of 6 million copies. What it means is $6 million. Septuple. I never heard this word before. S-E, S like S-T-U-P-L-E. Very interesting. And the duo material is known for the containing influence of honky-tonk, mainstream culture, and rock, as well as contrast between their singing voices on stage and personality outbursts of some of the music also being criticized as formulaic, Formulaic, which is, I don't know what it means, and the 1992 single, Wood Cooling Boogie, S-O, no, S-C-O-O-T-I-N-A-G, Boogie. Harper would popularize the line dancing in the United States in 2001. Only in America was used by both George W. Bush and Barack Obama, both party guys, in their respective presidential campaign. Book and Dunn have collaborated with several artists, including Weber McIntyre, Vince Gill, Chevy Cole, Mark Powell, Billy Gibbons, Gibbons, Jerry Jeffrey Walker, and Luke Combs. After announcing their retirement in 2009, they performed the final concert on September 2, 2010 at the Bridgestone Arena, Nashville, Tennessee. Both Book and Dunn have continued to record for Arista Nashville as a solo artist. Dunn released a self-titled album in 2011, which includes the top country hit Bleed Red, with Book release New to This Town. Okay? Two different titles, two different guys in September of 2012. They were reunited in 2015 series of concert with Robert McIntyre in Las Vegas, Nevada. In 2019, the duo was introduced to a country music Hall of Fame. Okay, here we go with table of content. This is going to be a long podcast. I might have to do it in 2 parts. We'll see. Number 1, history. 1, book. 1.2, running doing 2, musical career. 2.1, brand new man. 2.2, hard-working man and waiting on the sundown. 2.3, Borderline. 2.4, the greatest hit collection and If You See Her. 2.5, Thai Vogue. 2.6, Steer and Stride. And 2.7, It Won't Be Christmas Without You, Red Dirt Road. 2.8, the greatest hit collection 2, Hillbilly Deluxe. 2.9, Cowboy Town. 2.10, Retirement Solo Career Reunion Reboot. 2.11, Other Work, 3, Musical Style. 4, Philosophy, Impact. 5, Slim and Howdy. 6, The Graphics. 6.1, Album. 6.2, Completion Album. 6.3, Holiday Album. 7 awards, and 8 weapons, and 9 external links. Here we go with history. Okay, Kick Book, K-I-S book, and the real name is Leon Eric Kick Book the third, was born on May 12, 1955. Oh my God, I was born May 19, 1959. It's not too older than me. In Shreveport, Louisiana, before moving to Nashville, Tennessee in 1976. He played various venues in Maine. He was also a neighbor of the country singer Johnny Horton, Horton. Book worked as a songwriter in the 1980, co-writing a number of singles. I Am Only for the Love by John Clee, Modern Day Romance by the Nitty Gritty. That was spelled Nitty, Gritty. The band, Who Lonely Now, by Highway 101, plus the Old Witch Boys. The Old Witch Boys, I remember them too. On the top 20, You May Rock of Rolling Stone, Nicolette Lanson, Let Me Be the First, and Kid Palmer, Don't Throw Me, Brian Patch. Booking also released several singles throughout the independent aviation label, starting at number 73 on the Hot Country Song in 1983 with a Baby When Your Heart Breaks Down. In 1989, and released a self-titled studio album through Capitol Records, and the album includes Baby When Your Heart Breaks Down, and Scared, that was spelled Sacred, Ground, with My Bride, That Right in the Way, cover and took number 2 on the country charts in 1992. Booking doing Palm Till. That was Book and Palm Till, who co-wrote and sang Tomorrow War. Yeah, Tomorrow War, a multi-artist single released on Warner Brothers Records 1990 in honor of Earth Day. Yeah, Earth Day. I think Earth Day, I think it was founded by John Denver or by somebody, I don't know. I'm not sure. Book and Dunn also co-produced and co-wrote Backbone Job Kid with Kid Whistler, Hot Take, and appeared on 1991 completion album Kentucky Bluebird. I heard a lot about Kentucky Bluebird, but actually I haven't heard the song. Ronnie Jean Dunn, here we go with that, was born on June 1st, 1953, Coleman, Texas. He played bass guitar on the local band during high school, and he briefly studied technology at Harding-Simon University with the intention to become a Baptist preacher. Wow, a Baptist preacher? Dunn was kicked out of the school because he played in bars. In bars, look at how it was back then. Okay? And between 1983 and 1984, he recorded for the social label, taking both written all over your face, and she put in the side in. All the song to number 59 on the country charts. 1989 session drummer Yami Ortega, and then doing in the talent contest sponsored by Marlboro, which he won. And the grand prize competition included a recording session in Nashville, Tennessee, to produce a session Scott Henrik recommended Dunn recording to Tim Dubois, Dubois. Listen to how this thing came down. It's very interesting. There's such a trip of Arita, Nashville, Dubois, Per, Bungang, Dunn, because they thought they would work well together as a songwriter. After the two recorded a demo, he suggested that they form a duo. Said they form a duo. This is how God works. Oh yeah, during the time span, Dunn wood coding boogie and sleep at the wheel. I recorded on the 1990 album Keeping Me Up Night. Very interesting, eh? This is how God works. Who wanted to become a preacher, and God said, no, wait. I got something better for you. And look at what happened. Yeah, musical career. Here we go with that. Brand New Man. Broken during the first single, Brand New Man, entered Hot Country Song charts in June 1991, went number one, and was title track to the duo, duo debut album Brand New Man, which was released 2 months later. Dunn wrote the song several other cuts in collaboration with songwriter Don Cook, who co-produced the album with Hendrix, who was also Cook's first credit producer as a producer, I guess, and the next three singles were later for Brand New Man, My Next Broken Heart, Neon Moon, and their own rendition of Boot and Scooting Boogie. All made number one country music charts as well, making for the first time in country history that the duo group has sent his first four singles to the top of the charts. That's amazing. And the first single, Lost and Found, picked at number 6, Woody Scooting Boogie, which has previously been in the B-side to My Next Broken Heart. Also made it to number 50 on the Billboard 100. And I had a commercial. I had a commercial to set led to a review in the interest of the line dancing throughout the United States. Brand New Man was certified platinum by Recording Industry Association of America in 1992 for the achievement of 1 million copies. By 2002, the album had been certified quadruple platinum shipment for 6 million copies, more than the before one. It spent more than 190 weeks on the top country album search achievement for that. In 1992, the duo won the Duo Year of the Award from Country Music Association, which also nominated them for the Year and the Horizon Award. Booking Dunn won the Association Duo Award for every year until 2006, except 2000, when the award went to Montgomery Gentry. After the album release, Booking Dunn began touring at 12. Very interesting. Volume Man, which is a positive review from AllMusic, who credited Daniel Gifford, Giffre, said that the album was showed the dual diversity of musical influence. Alan Knight's Entertainment Weekly was less specific in criticizing the dual sound for being imaginative. This was credited the right for different newspaper and magazines. Sometimes they are all wrong, and they are all wrong. Okay, how Working Man, Waiting on the Sundown. You will go with that. How Working Man was the title of the Booking Dunn second album, which was released in 1993, and the title track, also first single, picked number 4 on the country music chart, and the album 2 number 1 single, third fifth release She Used to Be Mine. She Used to Be Mine. And the B-side, There Ain't No Way to Go. There Ain't No Way to Go. And then the next one, We'll Burn the Bridge. We'll Burn the Bridge. And the Rock My World, Little Country Girl, was specially the second and first release on both made the top 5 on the Billboard, with formerly reaching a number 1 on radio and records at the same time. Also include that album was a remix of the Boots and Scooting Boogie. Boots and Scooting Boogie. In 1994, Hard Working Man won the Duo Grammy Award for Best Country Performer by a duo group with vocal, and the album was nominated for the Best Album. Hard Working Man and won the highest RIAA for certification in 2002, when it was certified quintupler. Brian Mansfield gave her a generally positive review of music, saying that up-tempo song rock harder than any other song from the first album. Very interesting. By the end of 1994, the duo released their third studio album, Waiting on the Sundown. They also produced 5 charting singles, 3 which made the number 1 country chart, She's Not Cheating Kind, and a Little Miss Honky Tonk, You Gotta Miss Me When I'm Gone. Those are the singles for that year, and the 2 singles, I'll Never Forgive My Heart, Whiskey Under the Bridge. Both made the top 10. AllMusic credited Tom only throughout the album. Singles were solid, but the rest of the songs were filler. A review of the single She's Not the Cheating Kind from the same side praised for the hard-driving honky-tonk spirit. Nice praise, honky-tonk sound of I'll never forgive my heart. But throughout the most of the song rely on contrived running lyrics of Orlando Sentinel gave the general positive review saying that the mini drama of the few good right away with book covers was strongly dragged on the album. Borderline, here we go with that. The first single from Book and Dunn first album, Borderline, was a cover version of a BWT Thief song. A thief song. Let me see if I can pronounce this right. Stevenson, yeah. Okay, got it. B.W. Stevenson, 1972, single Mamma Mia. And the version of the song spent 3 weeks on number 1 in the mid-1996, and peaked at number 79 on the Billboard Hot 100, and was also a year top country song, according to the Billboard year-end charts. Dunn they say he was initially looking to record the Mamma Mia because the duo had not previously recorded any cover song. The song won Book and Dunn the second Grammy Award for the best country performer by a group or duo, and the duo won the 1996 Entertainment of the Year from both Country Music Association and the Academy of Country Music, making them the first to win the award for the former. In 1997, Book and Dunn joined the double headliner tour with Rebecca McIntyre. Borderline produced another number 1, A Man This Lonely, along with the top 10 hit, And That Man, and Why Would I Say Goodbye, Mama Don't Get Dressed Up for Nothing. The third single, B-side to Mamma Mia, became the first release not to make it at the top 10, but it should have been, okay, in my view. Let's go here. Michael McCall of Music Anna Nash Entertainment Wiki wrote that said that the album material was cliché, C-L-I-C-H-E, clicky. I wonder what that means. And that Mamma Mia was the strongest song on it. A more positive review came from Larry Stevens, Country Standard Time, who thought that the album had the right mix of sound. I agree with Stevens. Okay, the greatest hit collection if you should heard. The first greatest hit compilation was released on September 16, 1997. It compromised most of the singles to the point that the new song Honky Tonk 2, He Got You, and The Days of Thunder, and the first release in the single was respectively picked at 3 and 2 in the country charts. The greatest collection was certified platinum on April 1998 and double platinum in 2001. Book and Dunn collaborated with Rebecca McIntyre to perform If You See Him, If You See Her, which was led to a single to book and Dunn if you see her, and McIntyre if you see him, both of which were released the same day on Arista Nashville, MCI Nashville label on which McIntyre was signed, both to promote the single. The record went #1 as it did If You See Her, the next two singles, How Long Gone, and the cover of Roger Miller, husband and wife, which also become the duo's first top 40 hit on the Billboard 100. Dunn recorded the vocal for My Husband and Wife in one take. One take, guys. Sometimes it takes me to do a scene or a podcast like this. 3 take, 4 take, or 5. Okay, that's lucky. You got a good mind. Also, include the album cover of Mark Collie, born and raised in black and white. The first song of that dual career was alternative on the lead vocal album. First single was I Can't Get Over You, which was the top 5 country hit following it was the South of Santa Fe, which picked a number 41 on the country chart and becoming the duo's lowest picking single there. In 2001, If You See Her reached a double platinum certification in the United States of America. Jana Pendergrass. I have to spell this one for you. JANAPENDRAGON. Pendergrass. I can pronounce it. In her review for Our Music praise Dunn, a vocal performer on The Husband and Wife and You Are My Angel, both to the couple on the other cut were a fumbler. Country Standard Time writer Kevin Oliver criticized the album for having wildly uneven material, calling McIntyre collaboration is news. I have to spell this one SNOOCHER. It's news. I wonder what that is. And the South of Santa Fe awake. Like I said, I can't believe this quit it. Time up. Here we go with that. Time up in 1991 or 1999. The dual set album was also released commercially, so self-release is included and make the top 10, while later picked at number 5 on 2000. Dunn co-wrote some of the songs with my wife, and the right lead singer bassist Terry McBride, who would later join booking Dunn on the road band, and the book collaborated with Buddy Pirro and the producer The Shake and Wild Beer 30. That's what it meant. Was claiming the album and called Going On and Getting Over You. Called Going On and Getting Over You. Again, started the high of number 60 based on the unsolicited airplay. The rival was certified gold for the achievement of 500,000 copies but did not receive any higher certification. Okay, give me 1 second here, guys. I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So let's continue here with this autobiography. Stephen Thomas Irwin gave the album a mixed review, referring to the Missing You cover as a misstep, maybe. John Wimber saw that the album was consistent, but added they did not have any surprises. Booker revealed in 2015 that the album's poor performance almost led to the duo splitting up. I felt we weren't really writing together anymore. We were just kind of done. But ultimately stayed together as a suggestion of Joe Galante, the head of the label. Let's see what he did. Let's see what the Joe Galante did. Which is was amazing too. Okay. The next thing happened was Steer and Stripe. In addition to pursuing the duo to stay together, Galante suggested that they record the song Ain't Nothing But You, because he felt he had the potential of a hit, and it did. And the song served as the lead single from the seventh album in 2001, Steer and Stripe. It became the longest lasting number one with 6 weeks stay in that position. You see, it was a completely right. And the song was the second song of the duo career, name of the top single over the year during the Billboard year end, and was also the highest pick on the Billboard 100 at the time, peaking at number 25 there. For this album, the duo worked with producer Mike White, who also produced for Lee Ann Womack, Gary Allen at the time. And the next two singles from Steer and Stripe was made number one as well only in America. And The Long Goodbye and The Lady with were written by Irish pop singer Ronan Keating, Keating, and Paul Buddy. After the duo started number 5 with My Heart Lost to You. Again, My Heart is Lost to You. It was picking up number 12 with the cover Kim Richie, Every River, featuring backing by Vocal Richie. All this other single also made it to the pop charts. To the pop charts. Only in America was used by Joyce W. Bush in 2004 with the election campaign, again in 2008 by Barack Obama. In this campaign, nothing of the song was used by both Republican and Democratic candidates. Book voted on the song with the Cook and Ronnie Roger and said it was very flattering to know the song caused both parties inspired all Americans. The album was generally received with a review album from AllMusic called the Standard at the time. Nothing the album was more consistent of the previous one. That's my last favorite, referring to the up-tempo or retreat of the praising a doom voice. But I can believe it that both the party or both the presidential, they use the same song. That's very amazing, guys. You know? Okay. Here we go with "It Won't Be Christmas Without You," Red Dirt Rose, or Red Dirt Road. A road, you know. Broken Dawn released a Christmas album in 2002 titled "It Won't Be Christmas Without You." For the country made the country music started to base on the seasonal airplay, and the title track, "Hanging Around the Mistletoe," rocking Lady Christmas, rendition of Winter Wonderland or Wonderland. It was followed by early 2003 to do an studio album, Red Dirt Road, whose title track became the Duo 18 #1 on the Billboard. Two more singles were released, "You Can't Take the Honky Tonk Out of a Girl," which spent 5 weeks at #3 position. "That's What She Got for Loving Me" at #6 on the Hot 100. This song respectively peaked at #25, #39, and #53, as with Steel Stripe. Red Road was certified platinum. Anyone described the Road as a concept album in his review, saying that the title track, all the songs offer a tribute to the root upbringing. Nelson gave the album A-, rating, saying that the Broken Dawn dig even deeper. On the album, she also referred to the title track, Gusty Account, on the Turbo Beauty Coming Age. A later favorite review came from Country Standard Time, who credited Jeffrey B. Remus, IEMC, quite satisfactory, but not much more. Wow. Both nice and Rem compare "You Can Take the Honky Tonk Out of the Girl" as the sound of the Rolling Stones. The Greatest Hit Collection, Hillbilly Deluxe. I wish that Nashville released Dunn second greatest, Broken Dawn greatest, and second greatest hit package, the Greatest Hits Collection #2, in October 2004, and the album includes singles from "You See Her," "Steel and Stripe," "Red Dirt Road," on previously unreleased. That is what it's about. What it's all about. And getting better all the time. With possibly the card pick at #2 on the contribution chart, as well as 38 and 56 on the Hot 100. It excludes material from Tie Up. On August 2005, the duo released a single, "Play Something Country." According to Dunn, co-write Terry McBride, who was inspired by Gretchen, Gretchen Wilson, who was touring with Brooke and Dunn, and a big wish and the root while the two at a time. Play something country was laid off by the ninth studio album Hillbilly Deluxe. Book and Dunn co-produced with Tony Brown with further production from Mark Way on My Heart, Not a Hotel. My Heart is Not a Hotel. Very good title. After a month of the album, after a month, give me a second. I've been taking too long, that's why. After a month, the album release played something country become the duo 20th and final number one hot country song and went number 37 on the Billboard 100. On the album, take one single Believe. Yeah, Believe. Pick at number 8, also winning the next year single and year song of the year. A single of the year, okay? A year award from the Country Music Association. Halfway was a building bridge with a guest vocal by girl Sherry Qua, which picked at number 4 before releasing this song. It had been released by co-writer Larry Wilbur. WILLOUGHBY. Recording us singing Ronnie Cowell, and later by Nicolette Lanson. And the final release for the Hillbilly Deluxe was a trial track which he picked at number 16 on the country song. Everyone gave this album a positive review, saying that he was not quite ambitious on the previous album, but just as satisfying. Wow. Book and Dunn began their long haul tour in May 2006, which featured Sugarland Jack Ingram. On the opening of that tour, Book said they got a lot of show under the belt and they're really good at it. They do what they do, and they are great performers. We want everything about this show, from opening act till the light go down to the first class. Very good. Okay, guys. I will do this next statement in a little while. I'm going to cut this and I will continue. I'm going to mess this up. A little while I have to take a break, maybe eat something, and we're back with the second statement, and then we'll be done with country music, artist, Book and Dunn. See you later. I'll be back. Hello again. My name is Orlando Valido, Holy Valido, or Pimpoli, as they call me on YouTube. Now let's continue with the second part of Book and Dunn, biography, brought to you by me, Okay, so here we go. The next statement is Country Town. That turns to the album Cowboy Town was released on October 2, 2007. It led off single Ball in the House with Bill, who reached number 4 on the country charts and 57 on the Hot 100 following the song where God Must Be Busy. And at number 11, Put a Girl In, or Put a Girl In It. At the number 3, after the song duo released Call Girl Don't Cry, which is by the way one of my favorite songs. It made me cry a little bit too. Which is the latest performed with Robert McIntyre at the Country Music Association award following this performer. The song was re-released a pathway to the chart and one with McIntyre double into the final chorus. That was spelled Chorus. In early 2009, the song peaked at number 2 on the country charts after now released as a single. The title track spent 3 weeks on the charts and peaked at number 56. Also include the album collaboration with Jerry Jeff Walker and the ballad of Jerry Jeff Walker. Cowboy Town was also the name of the duo in 2009 which featured Ronnie Atkins and City Stop. The tour began in June 6 at Bahama Festival. That was spelled BAMA Jam Festival Enterprise in Alabama in that year, 2009 I think it was. Stephen Thomas, Alwine Road, Book and Dunn have crafted the song with the eye in the middle of the road, and they do it well, and also the music will likely win the audience. And yet again, Michael Wood Entertainment Wiki rated at B+, saying that even this team and the 11th studio CD has a bit predictable and muscular riff of the handsome vocal harmony and gave a material a good coding Vabri or Barashi. Let me spell this one. Vibrarancy. Barashi. Entertainment solo career. Reunion reboot. Here we go with that. On August 10, 2009, Book and Dunn announced that they would be splitting up after the tour title The Last Rodeo. According to Book, the decision was to split was a good term, and to hear that she tea. Okay, thank you. She bought me some coffee here. My mother, I might have to start this again in a second, if I remember where I left it. Yeah, okay, I see it. Nothing but good Cuban coffee. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh yes. Okay. I left over here. The decision to split was in good term on so the CMT the Dunn had are still good friends. We Dunn said we ended up more like brothers. Yeah, I believe that. They ended up with good brothers and they knew each other really, really well. The duo released a final composition number one, and then some of the September 8th, the same year, the album featured 28 past hits and new songs, but again keeping material from the title. Both a new song, Indian Summer, and Honky Tonk Stomp, featuring the guest vocal Billy Gibbon, Gibbons, and CC Top. I love CC Top too. And pick at number 16 on the country music charts. On May 23rd, 2010, CBS aired the trivia show presented by Academy of Country Music titled The Last Rodeo, in which various country music stars performed Booker Dunn's song, while the duo received a milestone award, and the Academy donated a proceeds fund the concert to help victims of the 2010 Tennessee flood. Booker and Dunn performed the last concert together at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, Tennessee on September 2, 2010, which proceeds from the concert benefit the Country Music Hall of Fame. Both members stayed with Arista Nashville as a solo artist after the split. During the release self-titled solo album in June of 2011, which produced the top 40 country hit Bleed Red, Cost Living, and Let the Cowboy Rock. During the announcement via Facebook on June 7, 2012, that he had exited the Arista Nashville. A restaurant chain, Cracker Barrel, reissued the album in the late May, with a bonus track proceeds from the reissue benefit of Wounded Warrior Health Project for the Wounded Warrior. That was a project, I don't know what kind of project was that. In the late 2013, Dunn sang duet with a vocal with Kelly Clarkson as a cover Baby It's Cold Outside. Ooh, it's cold outside, baby. Oh yeah, I love that song from her Christmas album Rob and Red. During the second solo, A Peace, Love, and Contribution was released in 2014, followed by Tattoo Heart in 2016. Valerie Music Group, Nash Icon label, the later featured book on the single Damn Drunk. Book released a solo single New to This Town, which featured Joe Walsh as a slide guitar. Book for Sarista album also titled New to This Town was released in September of 2012. Okay, December 3rd, 2014, Book and Dunn was announced to be reuniting to perform a series of concerts in Las Vegas, Nevada, with Rebecca McIntyre in the mid-2015. In 2016, they were selected to some of the 30 artists to perform on Forever Country, a mashup track featuring artists performing as a medley. Take Me Home, Country Road, On the Road Again, and I Will Always Love You, which was released in celebration of the 50th year of the CMA Awards. In February of 2019, the duo announced a new album called Reboot, which features re-recording of the previous single with guest vocals from contemporary country music artists. In advance of the album release, and they issued the track for the version of Brand New Man with Look, Come, and Believe, featuring Kane Brown. In addition, the book Dunn announced that the concert in Dallas, alongside the Las Vegas Regency, as well as the March 2019 appearance on the Houston Live Start Show on Rodeo. Yeah, Livestock Show Rodeo. Robo or Reboot was released on April 5th, 2019. In 2019, the duo featured at the season 16 for The Voice, a battle advisor as a part of Team Blake. Other work, Book and Dunn also contributed to several soundtracks. Completion album. In 1984, they recorded Ride Him High and Low for the soundtrack to a 1994 film, 8 Seconds, and a cover for Korean Corina in collaboration I Sleep at the Wheel for the tribute of Bob Will. Both of the cards picked at the number 73 on the country charts, while Rock My World was climbing. In early September 1994, the duo collaborated with Johnny Cash in addition to his song Folsom Prison Blue for the album Red Hot Plus Country. A charity album made by Red Hot organization to benefit the AIDS victim awareness, and also that year they covered The Best of My Love on the Eagle. On the Eagle. And the tribute Common Thread and the Song of the Eagle. They covered Bob Seger Against the Wind, which is I love that song too. For the soundtrack, cartoon King of the Hill, and the edition started at number 55 in the late 1999 based on unsolicited airplay. They also recorded Keep On Swinging with Book Award with 5 for Fighting. For the soundtrack of 2006 animated film Everyone is a Hero, finally collaborated with Mike Power on the Over the Next Hero from the soundtrack to the 2008 film Billy the Early Years, and took the song to number 55 on the country charts. Dunn has sung guest vocal on the other artists' songs, including Lee Roy Parnell in the mid-1994 cover of the Hank Williams song that this change from my heart. Take this change from my heart. From Panel album On the Road. Try me on Trisha Yearwood. 2005 Jasper Country or Jasper County. Race the barn and or the Kid Urban 2006 Love, Pain, the Whole Crazy Thing. And Ashley Moreau 2006 I Don't Want to, which number 37 on the country charts. Also signed the duo vocal with Colleen Curry over cover of the Johnny Cash, Young Curry, Cash, and Jackson. For the 2007 debut album, Anchor, which is spelled ANCHORAD, in love tribute to Young Curry Cash. Yeah. In 2011, he covered Grace Tour. She acting single, I Am Double, for the soundtrack from Country Strong. In addition, do with vocal salute. T. Judd, parody good. Hold on a minute. Parody with the good must be busy. Title cast must be busy. GARTH. And that's it. Give me 1 minute here. Dunn Dillon, covered Shenandoah 1994 single Damn If I Don't Drag If I Do. And the track was She Want Me to Stay with David Chris. That was spelled Kersh. A debut of the album Goodnight Sweetheart. He also co-wrote Don't Leave Me on the Toby Kid 2003 album Striking Hour with Kids and Weber McIntyre in 2010 single. I Keep Loving You with Terry McBride, Book and Dunn co-wrote Steady as She Goes. On the way, hey, a debut all enough to know better. And our time is coming. Original and album cut from Hard Working Man. Was his second album on Goodnight. On Goodnight, which is Dunn co-produced to his 2001 Highway and Heritage. Highway and Heritage. Yeah. Sometimes it's, in January 2006, Book succeeded Bob Kisley as the host of the radio countdown show, American Country Countdown, while Kisley moved to his own show, yeah, Bob Kisley Country Top 40. Book received Academy of Country Music nomination for National Air Radio Personality in 2010 and again in 2011. Later that same year, he made the acting debut independent film called Thief Store Cowboy. In 2011, he starred in the second film, The Last Ride. Okay, here we go with musical style. Steve Huey of AllMusic contract book and Dunn voices, saying that Dunn was a quality and intense singer with soulful voice, while Kid Book played the part of the high-energy showman. He also described as the sound of winning formula of a ram musician, and that was spelled RAMBUNCTIOS, rock, of a honky-tonk with pushy, danceable beat, alternated with smooth pop and ballads. It took a book, the new generation of country music stars with David Declare. David, last name is D-I-C-A-R-E, described Dunn as possessing soulful voice with a quiet intensity, and a traditional country singer while calling book the opposite of Dunn's musical personality, a high-energy showman, a perfect accompaniment to his partner. Book sang led on the lost and found, Rocky in my world, rock my world, okay? You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Mama, don't get dressed up for nothing. Why, why would you say goodbye? And South of Santa Fe, okay? Here we go with the philosophy and impact. Let's see what this is about. In 2015, book received inaugural CMA Foundation Humanitarian Award, a reflection to dedication organizations such as Marvel Carell Jr., Children's Hospital, Vanderbilt, WBANDERBILT, Morrow Harding Children's Home, and the CMA Foundation, who was pivotal on the creation of the Keep Music Playing program, which is founded from proceed the CMA music fed. Give me for that. The campaign provide more than 11 million into the Tennessee School for Music Education in 2006. several years during the annual rock on the barn event home near Nashville, raised money for charity such as Gidler Club and the San Thomas Breast Cancer Center. That is very good too. What a wonderful guys they were. They help people too. Let's go here with Slime Hardy. Hardy. The line note to reach his studio album, Dunn wrote the short story about Slime and Hardy, fictionalized a cowboy version of themselves, and the duo worked with Bill Fisher. His last name is Fitch, Hugh in the late 2008 to write a book that was titled The Adventure of the Slime and Hardy. Wow, interesting. So they were not only good musicians, artists, they help a lot of people too. That's amazing. They go here with discography, which is I like it more because that would tell me all the record album that they did. Okay, studio album, Born Your Man, 1991, Hard Working Man, 1993, Waiting on the Sundown, keep me for that, Waiting on the Sundown, 1994, Borderline, 1996, If You See Her, 1998, Tie Rope, 1999, Steer and Stripe, 2001, Red Dirt Road, 2003, Hillbilly Deluxe, 2005, Cowboy Town, 2007, Reboot, 2019. Okay, here we go with completion album, The Greatest Collection, 1997, Super Hit, 1999, The Greatest Hit Collection number 2, 2004, Playlist, The Very Best of Book and Dune, 2008, 2008, and then in 2009, number 1, The Same Some, and then some. Number 1, then some. That was in 2009. Holiday album, I Won't Be Christmas Without You. It won't be Christmas without you. 2002. Okay. Finally, I finished with the autobiography of Book and Dune. Let me read here the background information. Origin from Nashville, Tennessee, USA. January, neo-traditional country. Active 1990, 2010, 2015 to present. Labor, Arista Nashville. Member, Kid Book, KIS Book, and Ronnie Dunn. Okay? So this is what I have of Book and Dune. right now, I would like to ask you to thank you for listening to me, for watching me throughout this long, long autobiography of Book and Dunn. This has been a little bit difficult for me to do since it's very, very long. And I had to do it in two parts. I had to rest a little bit. I don't know if this is going to be an hour or 2 hours long. We'll find out. I'll find out soon when I upload this to my YouTube channel. Like always, I would like to ask you to pray for yourself, to pray for your family, to pray for your neighbor and your country. That there will be no more wars, no more pandemic, no more corruption. We don't need that. Alright? So, thank you very much for listening to me. God bless you. And I see you next time on Pimpoli channel or Pimpoli TV, wherever you want to call it. I see you. God bless you. Bye bye.